Welcome everybody to the Burning Question, where we ask our lovely contestants all the general knowledge you can think of, from the oh so simple to the downright difficult. I'm your host, Mr. Fox, and I bid you welcome. With that being said, let us introduce our contestants for today. Starting in Team International, we have...
My name is Tariq from Florida.
Hi, I'm Molly from California.
Hi, I'm Yusuf from Maputo.
All right then, moving on to the Team Locals, we have...
Hey, I'm Jen from Botswana. Tadua from Botswana.
All right then. I hope you guys have a good time and best of luck to all of you. With that being said, let's move on to the first round. In the first round, we have simple questions. Nothing too hard for you, so everything should be fine. Each team is given about 10 seconds to think about their answer, and as soon as the time is up, I will ask for you for what that answer is. Get it right, you get 10 points, and if not, 0 points. With that being said, let's get it on to the first question, starting with Team International. All right. For your first question, which river forms part of Botswana's border in Namibia? Ooh, nice one. And at the last second too. That's 10 points for Team International. All right then, without any hesitation, moving on to Team Locals. We have, who was the first ever president of the United States of America? Final answer? George Washington. All right, that's 10 points for Team Local. Without any hesitation, moving on to Team International. Name at least one of the famous national parks found in Botswana. Sorry, come here. May you please repeat? Kruger National Park. Is that your final answer?
We'll go with
Chobe National Park. Is that your final answer? All right, that's 10 points to Team International. Moving on, we have over to Team Local. Name the famous national monument found in New York City. This one should be an easy one. Statue of Liberty. Is that your final answer? All right, then. Looks like you are smart. 10 points over to Team Locals. Moving on to the next question. That's Team International. Name one of Botswana's neighboring countries. Anyone, as long as it's a neighboring country for Botswana. Namibia. Is that your final answer? Are you sure? Yes. All right, then. That's 10 points for Team International. Moving on, we have... over to Team Local. Which city is known as the Big Apple in the U.S.? Ooh, nice one. That's 10 points for Team Local. All right. Moving on, we have over to Team International. Who was the second president of Botswana? All right, time's up. Final answer? Sorry? Festus Macha. Is that your final answer?
It's the only one.
I wish I could say it was correct, but unfortunately it's not. It was Sir Kitumile Masire. All right, moving on, we have over to Team Local. Which city found in Europe is known as the City of Love? Paris, is that your final answer? All right then, that's 10 points for Team Local. Looks like we have a lead now. All right, without hesitation, moving on to the next question. For Team International. In what year did Botswana gain independence from the British Empire? I'll be interested in this one.
1966.
1966. Is that your final answer? Yes. All right, then. You do know something. That's 10 points to Team International. Moving on, we have over to Team Local. I want to see if you know this one. What is the world's largest ocean by the surface area? Time's up. Final answer? Atlantic. Is that your final answer? Unfortunately, that's not the case. It was the Pacific Ocean. I do understand the confusion, though. Then moving on to Team International. I'm sure you know this one. What is the national animal of the country Botswana? We got a lot of Botswana questions, huh? Zebra. Is that your final answer? All right, then. That's 10 points over to Team International. Without hesitation, let me ask the next question over to Team Local. What American singer is known as the King of Pop? Michael Jackson. Is that your final answer? All right, then. 10 points over to Local. I think we should take a short break, make sure everyone's a little calm and collected. But don't go anywhere because we are having the next round after the break. And it's going to be some very heated questions. So stay tuned. Welcome back to The Burning Question, the show where we ask our contestants general knowledge ranging from the very simple to the so difficult. With that being said, let's get back to it. Now, in terms of points, it appears that both teams are neck and neck with 70 at all sides. I won't lie, very interesting indeed. How do you guys feel about that?
We're okay. Questions are challenging.
Think you can make it? What about Team Local? All right, I like the confidence. I like it. All right, then. With that being said, let's move on to the second round of the show. The second round is known as the heated round, in which whatever question you are asked, you get for 20 points. Anytime you lose it, it moves over to the opposite team, of which they can get the chance. Do keep in mind that anytime I ask this question, I will be assigning a specific contestant. So keep that in mind. With that being said, let's move on to the first question. I think I'll start with Team Local. All right, then. First question. Which mountain ranges along the border between India and Nepal? I think I'll give it to Danny Boy. Which mountain range runs along the border between India and Nepal? Himalayas. Is that your final answer? All right, then. Nice one. That's 20 points over to Team Local. Very interesting. All right, moving on to Team International. In what year was the University of Botswana first established? I think I'll give it to Mo. 1970. Is that your final answer? Yeah, unfortunately you missed it by 12. The answer is 1982. Moving on to Team Local. Name the 3 capital cities found in South Africa. Chadiwa.
Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Pretoria.
Cape Town, Johannesburg, Pretoria. Is that your final answer? Interesting. Unfortunately, you only got one out of the three right. Unfortunately, I'll have to pass it on to Team International. Let's see if they can get it right. Cities. Yes. I'm not letting you know though. You're gonna have to figure it out. Time's up. Do you have an answer? At least.
Victoria, Port Elizabeth, Durban.
Tis a shame. You only got one out of the three as well. The answers were Pretoria, Cape Town, and Bloemfontein. Yeah, unfortunately, you need all three to get the answer. Sorry, man. Moving on to the next question. All right, Team Local. I think I'll give it to Refilwe. What is the oldest continuously inhabited city in the U.S., founded by the Spanish explorers in 1565? What is the oldest continually inhabited city in the U.S., founded by the Spanish explorers in 1565? It's a tough one, ain't it? Sorry? New York City, is that your final answer? Fortunately, that's not the right answer. Moving on to Team International.
What did you say? He said New York City. We believe it's Mexico. What?
Is that your final answer, Mexico? Mexico City, that your final answer? Yes, sorry, time is up. Unfortunately, that's not the right answer. The answer was St. Augustine. It is also known as the nation's oldest city.
We learn something every day.
All right, then, moving on to the next question. Moving on to Team International, we have, what is the traditional form of government among the indigenous people of Botswana? Let's give it to Joseph.
Traditional form of government.
Yes. Time's up. Do you have an answer?
Yes. Traditional form of government is through chiefs and quarters.
But what's the official name? That's what we're trying to get. Fortunately, we have run out of time. I'm going to have to give it over to Team Local. All right, hold on. What is the traditional form of government among the indigenous people of Botswana?
Tribal court.
Tribal court. Is that your final answer? Fortunately, that is not it. The answer was the Dikosi.
Oh.
Yeah. All right then, moving on. You know what? How about one more round? One more round. Maybe you can take it home, maybe. I'll let this one be maximum 50 points to take it home. All right then. Team Local. I'll give it to Danny. What is the currency of Brazil? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Missed it just by that. Moving on to Team International. Sorry? Real. Real. Sorry. all right. Reals, is that your final answer? All right then. I think the Team International got that one. That's 50 points. That's beautiful. And for our last question, we are moving on to Team International. My question for you: who were the first known inhabitants of Botswana? I think I'll give it to Mo.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Khoisan?
What? Khoisan. Is that your final answer?
That's the only answer.
The only answer is not the right answer. Moving on to Team Local. Who were the first known inhabitants of Botswana? The Basara. Is that your final answer? All right then. Nice one, Team Local. That gives you another 50 points. All right, the results are in, and it's not looking good. I won't lie. All right, the results are in. Team International. You got, out of all those questions, for the most part, you got 120 points. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. All right, for Team Local, you got, out of all those questions, including the ones you stole from the team, in that round, 140 points, which makes you today's winners of the show. That was pretty good. That was pretty. It was fun. It was fun. I won't lie. All right. Thank you, contestants. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to the audience at home watching today's episode. Tune in next week where we have more casts, more questions, and even better points. With that being said, I'm Mr. Fox, and I'll see you next time.